How's it going, everybody? Mike back at you with another edition of 5 Minute Gaming. And today we're going to go back to the late 70s, early 80s in the time of a personal computer called the Commodore 64. Now, my Uncle Lance had this computer at his house in Wenatchee, and whenever we got to go to Wenatchee, I was so excited because I could spend hours and hours upstairs on his computer, and the game he had that I loved to play more than anything was called Jumpman. And this goes down as one of my best games of all time, and I know my friend Shane Monroe would probably agree with me because he liked Jumpman as much as I do. So, a little bit of history on Jumpman. That is a picture of the cover of what it looked like from the game you could buy. And here's an alternate version of the cover. Computer Games Thinkers Play. The company that made this was called Epix. And then this was on the back of the box, and I always love how they try to create a story when they don't have the graphics that can quite have the detail of what your imagination can provide. The alienators have infiltrated Jupiter headquarters and planted bombs throughout its 30 levels. Only by scaling the many ladders, girders, and perilous ropes that provide access to the hidden interiors and mystery mazes of headquarters can you reach every bomb. This sounds so exciting! As Jumpman, you must fight off the alienators, bullets, robots, dragons, flying saucers, and other demonic destroyers. Even if you escape the clutches of these villainous fiends, beware of crumbling girders and vanishing escape routes. That is some awesome writing right there. That's just what I have to say about that. But with that, let's get into some gameplay. And this is a boot up sequence to the emulator I'm using. And there is a wonderful high pixel version of Jumpman jumping what I would call like a heat-seeking square. The Epix logo comes up. I love this music. It just takes me right in. And then, when the game is finally reached its opening screen, we are treated to some copyright information along with a neat little animation where Jumpman is dragging some letters. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit. But what's fun is when he gets to the end, tries to pull the letter N over, and he gets frustrated, does eep, jump, and then he pulls it further, and when it goes back, he jumps it into position. I love stuff like that. That's just too cool. Okay, and we are going to do beginner mode. Hit the return key, 1 player. And the next level is easy does it, player 1. And here I am, Jumpman. And see those little dots right here? That's a bomb. And I just defuse it. And that white square is a homing missile, and when it sees me, it homes in on me, and I need to be aware of that and work my way out of its way. And one thing about this game is that you have to be very accurate with your jumps. And notice when I defuse that bomb, part of the... Oh, that was a little bit unfair. But there I go. A long fall to a very sad death. And there went my first Jumpman, but I am back. And that homing missile I knew would find me, but I knew I'd be fine. Now I'm gonna gamble a little bit here. Oh! He skimmed the top of my head, but I survived. Boy. Alright, he's gonna come at me when I come up the ladder, no problem. Now these ropes are one-way ropes, so when oh, that sucked. So when I hit those ropes, I have to climb. I can't go up or down, and eventually they have different ropes that allow you to go down. And I'm glad that came out there because that bought me some time. The most dangerous parts of this game are on the sides. But the tricky part is when you're working your way around the perimeter of the screen, that's when that little rootin' tootin' heat-seeking square can come out and hit you fast. Sometimes, I think, slightly unfairly, but you know, hey, it's a game. And the point of that is you need to get used to that and be prepared for it. Like, I'm gonna lead this guy. I didn't have to. That was the last bomb. Nice little song. Next level, Robots 1. Okay. And there are the robots, and look at it, they're just sitting there. And I think to myself, this is a piece of cake. But when I defuse the first bomb, they move. And he's coming right at, and I thought he was going to come right at me and I was going to time a jump, but the robot stopped. So The way this level works is the robots only move when you defuse a bomb. And one of the best things about this game and why I liked it so much is that I always wanted to get to the next level and find out what new challenges were awaiting me and new enemies. And again, the description didn't let a lot of details about that, so I always was trying to get to the next level, and when I ran out of Jumpman, that was it. I had to start over. Now, eventually, my uncle had a computer magazine that had some program code that you could hack into the game, add some code, and it could give you unlimited lives. And I used that, and I was finally able to get to many, many levels into the game I could never reach. So that was really cool in itself. But with that, this show is a really special one to me because Jumpman is in my top all-time. And they also made a Jumpman Jr., a sequel. So on a future show, I may just have to talk about Jumpman Jr., because that was a pretty good game too. With that, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks as always for watching. I always appreciate it if you would subscribe and like and hit the notification bell. It's been really fun seeing my subscriber base go up for the Watchmen channel here that Norb and I are running. So I appreciate you tuning in, and I always look forward to reading your comments. Thanks again, I'm Mike, and we will see you next time.
Thanks for watching The Watchmen.
Please click on here to watch other episodes, and be sure to hit that like button too.
And please subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you'll always be alerted to any future episodes.
It really helps us out, and we appreciate it.
We'll see you next time. And remember, we'll be watching.